One of the things that's very useful for any meditation is to really begin by paying attention to your breath. And so I would just invite you to inhale through your nose, perhaps hold the breath a bit, and exhale through your mouth. It actually helps to calm the nervous system. And most of us these days could use a little help in calming the nervous system. You might want to count, 4 or 5 breaths in. Hold it for at least that long, if not longer. And then have an exhale that's even longer still. So it would be in breath, hold, exhale through the mouth. And just to invite you to do that a few times. Inhale, hold the breath, exhale through the mouth. And as you exhale, you might notice the effect on your body. It's kind of like, when you get through something and you go, oof, there's a big exhale. So we've just been through a very contentious election. And while some people are happy about the outcome, others are unhappy about the outcome. And yet there is an exhale that it might be over. And just feel, especially on the exhalation, how the shoulders may want to just drop a little bit. And the jaw loosen up a bit. And the forehead smooth a bit. And so I want to invite us to experience the openness that we are. And part of what can be helpful in doing that is to actually ask the what questions. What does openness feel like in general? Or what does it feel like in a particular area of the body-mind? And these what questions are quite different. They elicit quite a different response than the why can't I be open kind of question, or the how do I do it kind of question. Those are all mind questions meant to control. But when we just innocently ask what does awakeness feel like, for instance, right now? In your mind, in your head. This that's open and awake, aware. Not the content, just this that's open. What does it feel like to touch into that openness? It's open for any thought or belief that comes forward, but it's not itself those thoughts or beliefs. You just practice for a moment, touching into what's already open and aware as it relates to the mind activity. We are all so conditioned to put our attention on the mind of thought, the mind of fear, the mind of projection, the mind of time. And just for a few moments, put your attention on this that's open and aware of the mind activity. It's totally intimate with that. It's not judging it. And yet it's not actually caught up with it. Even if the mind is feeling anxious about something or curious about something or demanding to know something, there's an aspect of this open mind that isn't involved in that activity. It's just shedding light, the light of your own awareness on whatever is arising. So let yourself feel into that open mind. The Buddhist might call this big mind. It's not the mind of thought, it's the source of that mind. The emptiness of that mind, the openness of that mind. And feel the vast expanse of this that's awake and aware. It's not located in your thought. And now we might draw our attention down to the area of the heart. What does it feel like to have an open heart? The open heart is not the same as your emotional, personal heart. It encompasses it, it's embracing it. It's not separate from it, but it's a vast heart, an open heart, a loving and compassionate heart that we all share if we become conscious of it. Then we know it's here. And the mind can ask the question, why am I defended against this? Why am I not feeling an open heart? Why? Or how? But I would just suggest you invite the experience by inquiring, what does it feel like, this open heart? This heart that is not picking and choosing what it opens to. This heart that opens to suffering as well as joy, confusion as well as clarity. And if there are any areas of your mind or your body that feel contracted or agitated or unclear, just invite them into this open heart without needing them to be different. The emotional heart might feel defended, but your true heart needs no defending. It's open. It doesn't know how to close. It's open to all that closes or contracts as much as it's open to all that is expanded and vast. Just inviting these two apparent paradoxical experiences of heart to touch each other. The one that might be closed and defended, fearful, trying to protect someone or something, and the one that has nothing to protect because it encompasses all. And this is the heart I sometimes call the heart of awareness, and it's a compassionate awareness. It's not cold and distant. It's intimate and close. Not refusing and not grabbing hold of any moment, any thought, any feeling, any idea, any belief. So it's very free in that sense. And you as this heart are already free and open. And now I would just invite us to extend our attention to the belly, to the gut, and to the openness to this dimension of our experience as well. Even if you notice a clench in the gut, there's something that's open to that already, not judging it already, not trying to manipulate it already. So just feel into, if you can, the relaxation that comes when we're allowing everything to be seen and experienced by this that's simply open, awake, aware, impersonal and yet totally intimate. Impersonal and yet moving as a love that is so deep and so unconditional. We can hardly imagine that it belongs to us. Not as something that we own, but it belongs to our true nature that we share. So if you're in touch with some contraction in the gut or in the belly, the mind may ask, why? Why is this still here? Why can't I get rid of it? Why doesn't it let go? But our true nature doesn't ask that question. Because from the wholeness of being that you are, everything can simply be as it is. And ultimately, that is what invites a deeper relaxation, a deeper letting go, a deeper surrender to the moment as it is. So we'll just sit together for a while in silence and just allow this openness to invite whatever it wants to into its clear seeing, its compassionate, open awareness. Whatever wants to be touched there is invited in. And maybe it's something specific. Maybe it's someone specific. Maybe it's the entire universe. So just feel yourself as this openness and see where attention wants to move. So we'll just sit for a while. I will invite the bell to sound. And when it does, and you begin to open your eyes, I want to invite you to bring your attention consciously to your immediate experience, your immediate environment. whatever is actually here that isn't in the realm of thought, belief, judgment. Whatever has arisen for you in this meditation has arisen now, even if it's memory or projection or thought. And yet the now that I'm speaking about is this timeless dimension that is always, ever present. And we feel most alive and most connected to our own life when we're willing and able to be awake now to what's actually here, what's actually being experienced, what's actually moving or not moving in the present moment's awareness. It's a feeling of being so much more alive when we're here now. And that is our true nature. It's always here now for whatever is here and now. I'll just invite this meditation to extend for a bit as you do that with your eyes open.